So here we are. Another day. Natalia is I good luck if I see my wife these days. She's constantly working on these duffel bags, on these tactical bags, backpacks, all these different things. She's right now making these ribbons. What are those ribbons exactly? I see that they're yellow and blue.
So all these bags are gonna go to Poland, to Warsaw by plane tonight. And a friend of mine that I never met before, but he's my brother-in-law's godson who lives in Warsaw, and he has a taxi business, so he has a minivan. There's enough space to pick up whatever bags we need. He'll be picking up these bags, and in Ukraine they'll be distributed to 2 or 3 different people, sets of people. And I'm just marking them with ribbons and with notes on the side of the bags and inside the bags, not to confuse what goes to who. So basically, 4 of these bags will go to my brother-in-law in Kolki, Ukraine, and he'll be giving things like this, ballistic helmets, which I used, but they are perfectly fine. They'll protect and save somebody's life. They are very much in demand, hard to find in Ukraine. Medical kits, tactical kits like that, military gloves that will protect the hands, hard knuckle. So your hands are protected, your eyes, your head, your chest is protected, your feet are comfortable. You can do a lot.
And I noticed that certain bags have different things.
Right.
Some of the bags probably have distribution of a series of different things, or the same things.
Well, most of the bags have just helmets because this particular organization from Volyn, they're going to reimburse me for the helmets. The helmets are going to go, like 90 helmets are going to go to different brigades. But some of the bags have tactical backpacks like this, and inside, they're all used, by the way. I got them from a surplus military store here in New Jersey. They have things like that. I don't even know the terminology of these things, but you hook them up on your vest.
They're pouches, yeah.
Pouches, yeah.
Auxiliary pouches.
All kinds of things in there.
Right. Well, because they got to carry different supplies,
Right.
different things when they're out there on the field.
Flashlights, medical kit.
Mhm.
They are in demand because nobody has those things in Ukraine. And whatever military gets, it's not enough, because this all goes not to the official Ukrainian army, but to the auxiliary army. All the volunteers who joined in the fight after the invasion, they want to go fight. They got a gun, but nothing else. They're wearing sneakers, some of them.
Right.
Many of them already got stuff from volunteers like me. Thank God that everybody's helping. Some of them got stuff from the army, from the government, but many still are under-equipped. And if we can do it, why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you say they're under-equipped, I mean, obviously with a lot of the things that we're supplying with that for them and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
But how are we getting a lot of these items? I know that you mentioned like one of the military stores, right, or warehouses.
Military stores, basically you just shop for it. You find out what they need, what the demand is, and you Google it.
Got it.
I've never done it before.
Right.
So you call them, you write them, you ask for a discount. Cash is in demand also because they need money for gas, for food, and food is easy to get in Ukraine, in western part of Ukraine, and something needs to be imported, that they bring it from Poland, but cash is in demand also. So what we do, we just ask for donations. We ask our friends and family.
How are we getting those donations?
So grateful. Like, we reach out to friends and family. We ask them to reach out to their friends and family, and they give us checks, they PayPal us, and we thank every person. And then we realized, it's more than just today. It's going to be, the demand is still there, the war is still going on, and all of my Ukrainian friends have similar demands and requests. Not demands, really. Nobody's demanding anything. The request, please help. We don't have anything. And in Europe, it's hard to get these things, and they are double, triple the price. It's much cheaper even to buy it in America and ship it with someone who flies over to Poland, let's say, and from Poland they drive it straight to Ukraine. So we decided to just file for a non-profit organization and a group of us, Americans, Ukrainian-Americans, Belarusian-American, we got together, put our talents together for free. Nobody's charging. It's absolutely on our free will. We're spending hours a day to develop a website and social media presence, file for paperwork. We're in the process of being approved for a non-for-profit status.
What's the name of the organization or the foundation?
I Heart Ukraine, which I love this name. Stan Urinet, our friend, came up with this idea. Thank you very much, Stan. And
Leo came up with a great logo as well. iHeartUkraine.org is actually where they can go and see some of the things that we're doing, or they can make their donations there as well. And we're going to try to keep everybody as up to date as possible with that. But basically all the funds and the efforts, everything that you guys have been doing with your donations and whatnot, this is where it's going. It's going to funding these things, to putting these things together. It's allowing us to kind of spend some time, which we did yesterday for Razum for Ukraine and for other organizations, to unpack and unload trailers or stock warehouses or put together tactical bags. Yeah.
Big sizes, yeah. I forgot to mention tourniquets are in there also. And they are military-grade tourniquets, one-handed operation, basically, that will save limbs.
That's right.
If a soldier or a volunteer or a driver, because they shoot at civilians as well.
Unfortunately.
Medics, drivers need to be protected as well, and everybody has to have a tourniquet on them to stop bleeding and save their own life and somebody else's life.
Right. So this is all going where tonight?
Tonight it's going to Newark Airport.
Right.
To LOT Airlines. Polish Airlines are very, very helpful. They allow unlimited amount of bags per passenger. So we have a team of volunteers who scout for passengers who are flying to Warsaw and are willing to, under their name, register all these bags, who pay for those fees, and all the passenger is supposed to do is give their permission to, under their ticket, have these bags and connect with somebody at the airport over there in Poland to pick them up. So
it's a direct contact from person to person. Gotcha.
The fastest way.
Not necessarily going from organization to warehouse to whatever. It's going from person.
Correct. It's gonna, like, I shipped the first set of bags last Friday, and the first bag was already in Ukraine on Sunday, and the next sets of bags were in Ukraine on Monday.
That's something else I wanted to say. This is not the first time you're doing this, that you're taking our garage, emptying it out of all the stuff. I mean, there are boxes upon boxes. Natalia has been breaking these up by herself. She's packing the boxes, the bags, I should say. She's sorting everything out. She's putting separate different ribbons, like between yellow and blue, because they're going to different areas. And that's what it's become. The part of the garage and the house has become part of a factory to just get these things up and running and moving out to the right people, so that we can help protect the sovereign people of Ukraine. So any kind of help that you guys can offer us, if you're donating, please contact Natalia, please contact myself, Aldo Ryan, or Natalia Douglas. Reach out, go to iHeartUkraine.org, all right? This is the most important thing that you guys can do, is to help us tremendously with getting these things over to the people who you can use them. And we thank you so much, again, for all of your help. One more thing?
If anybody has friends in the police department anywhere, please ask them to donate unused personal protective equipment.
Got it.
Any grade bulletproof vest for a medic, a driver, a volunteer. We'll take everything with gratitude, because these are very difficult things to come by, and they're expensive, and we don't have that kind of money. We're trying to raise whatever we can. If you can give us a check or donate any cash, we'll greatly appreciate it, and we'll be able to give you a tax-deductible receipt. If not immediately, because we're in the process, then at the end of the year, that's for sure.
Yeah, please be patient with that.
God bless you, everyone. Even if you can't donate because you've already donated to someone else, thank you very much. Share to your friends and family. Maybe they will be able to help us.
Yep, one more thing. So, and one more thing. our efforts to assist and help. Every time I post a little something on my Facebook or Instagram stories, people are always asking, where are you? How can we help? How can we join? We want to be a part of this. What would you say, what are some of the different organizations, the foundations that are allowing us to, or reaching out to us, and we're taking those days, yesterday, and MSNBC covered a story, News 12 covered a story with you. You were on the news a couple times, so they want to know, how can they help physically as well? What do you think?
So physically, it's a great question. In NIST Corporation, which is Logistics Corporation, one of the biggest shipping companies in New Jersey, Ukrainian shipping companies, always requires hands to pack aid, humanitarian aid. But basically, if we have the funds, we can order from the manufacturers to save on price. Not from Amazon. Amazon is great, but they charge double. If we have enough funds, we can order whatever's needed from the manufacturer directly with wholesale prices, and the pallet of it will go straight to the shipping company. And we need also cash to cover the shipping, because unfortunately, although MIST is wonderful, they're not multi-billionaire corporation. They cannot afford to cover all the humanitarian aid shipping. So basically, cash is number one.
Cash is still
request.
king here.
Still king. If you can buy wholesale for us and ship it directly for us, we'll take it too. And on our website, we will have sample lists of what's requested.
Any particular organizations? Yesterday we worked with Razum for Ukraine. Is there any other organizations that, so that
There
they
are
can...
many. I think Soldiers Revived, there's a good organization. There are so many organizations that are doing good things in different areas, in rehabilitation or children's aid or refugees aid. Simply going on the internet and reviewing them. We're not working with anybody yet.
Right.
We're just a newly formed organization, and we hear directly from people on the ground. And we get aid directly to them. And that's how we work. 100% of our effort goes straight to Ukraine. We don't retain anything for any administrative fees or salaries. We don't do that. That's completely volunteer.
Besides the fact that, mom and dad and your sister and brother-in-law and nieces are over in Ukraine, of course you have an emotional interest, sentimental interest in making sure that they get the right aid, because this is your country, this is your family, this is where you grew up and everything like that. This has always been your heart, and I always wanted to take a quick video of you just showing because you don't even take video or pictures of yourself, and it's important that you did get some kind of not necessarily public recognition, but the fact that we're able to document this and showcase to people who wondering where is their money going, or what are we doing about it, instead of just saying I stand for Ukraine. Right. We're actually doing something about it. Yeah. It's extremely important. Your help does count, and it really does matter. So thank you so much on behalf of Natalia, my wife, her family, my family, and everyone that's involved. God bless you guys.
Tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Exactly.
God bless you.
Yeah, for sure. Bye-bye.
Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.